As expected, Oz the Great and Powerful worked its magic on a slumping box office, grossing an estimated $80.3 million in its Friday-Sunday debut, its studio reported. The opening weekend number is easily the biggest of the year, and the third largest ever for a March release, behind only The Hunger Games and Johnny Depp's Alice in Wonderland. The massively expensive Wizard of Oz prequel, starring James Franco, was graded a B+ by audiences polled by CinemaScore. Why Hollywood really needed Oz overseas. Oz picked up just shy of $70 million, and brought its 3-day, worldwide total to $150.2 million. The start puts the 3D-powered fantasy well on the road toward exceeding its reputed $215 million budget. It gets it about halfway toward the eye-popping $325 million number that reportedly represented its combined production and marketing costs. For Hollywood, Oz is a welcome change of pace. 5 biggest box office flops of 2013 so far. An event film like this can act as a catalyst, said Dave Hollis, Executive Vice President of Distribution for Disney, which released Oz. Heading into Friday, the box office was running 15% behind last year's. With Oz drawing well among both couples and families, ticket sales were up about 40% from last weekend, and about 8% from the same 3-day period in 2012, according to exhibitor relations stats. Oz didn't meet the most outsized projections that had it heading into $100 million, Alice in Wonderland territory, but Hollywood said the movie exceeded the studio's own pre-release tracking surveys, which are more conservative by nature, and had Oz pegged for a $70 to $75 million opening weekend. Oz stars signed up for sequels. Mila Kunis says among the top films, Oz accounted for nearly 2 of every 3 tickets sold. That was bad news, or rather, more bad news, for Jack the Giant Slayer, another film made for in the neighborhood of $200 million. Business was down 63% from its disappointing opening weekend. The film's domestic total now stands at just $43.8 million. The Colin Farrell thriller Dead Man Down, the only other new movie in wide release, aside from Oz, debuted in 4th place with a weak $5.4 million. Here's a complete look at the weekend's top movies, per Friday-Sunday studio estimates and stats as compiled by Exhibitor Relations. Oz the Great and Powerful, $80.3 million. Jack the Giant Slayer, $10 million. Identity Thief, $6.3 million. Dead Man Down, $5.4 million. Snitch, $5.1 million. 21 and Over, $5.06 million. Safe Haven, $3.8 million. Silver Linings Playbook, $3.7 million. Escape from Planet Earth, $3.2 million. The Last Exorcism Part II, $3.1 million.